Hello, fellow Burly summer campers. I'm your naughty professor, Eilidh, and it's Arm Day Part 2. We are on week 4 of our Burly Summer Camp 2026. I'm going to do different warm-ups for these. That is so much clearer. Okay, so I found my webcam. I knew it was somewhere. Because I was having a bit of a struggle on the last leg day getting all of me in. I found my webcam and I can set that up with a tripod on our next leg day to just make life easier for everybody, but especially for me. So yes, things are a bit clearer. So what we need today is 2 small weights and some, oh, that's not on camera. Where are we? Some water to stay hydrated, which I should have been reminding you of every week, especially in this heat. Again, we're going to try and keep this live to about 20 minutes, about 10 minutes of movement and 10 minutes of me waffling about stuff because I have met me and I know how I work. I am, in the spirit of staying hydrated, going to use 2 bottles of water, also because they are, for me, pretty reasonable to move with. Now, if you have small weights and they feel good and you feel ready to use them, use them. You can get 2 books that are roughly the same size, or 3 books where like 2 of them make up 1 book. You can also start with like 2 A6 notebooks and then move up to like an A5 notebook and then move up to like a paperback book where like 2 of them are about the same size, and then move up to like some bigger hardback books, and then move on to like something heavier than that. Do this at your own pace in your own time. I'm going to put these books down because I'm going to drop them otherwise. You can also use tin cans. So you could start with like 2 little tuna cans, which are like quite small, quite reasonable, then move up to like 2 kind of mushy pea tins are a wee bit like bigger than tuna cans. They're different shape, but they're a bit bigger. And then you could move up to just like 2 tins of beans or 2 tin. Put my teeth in. Or like 2 tins of beans or lentils. And then you could move up to like 2 of those like big cans of like fruit. Like, you know, like 2 tins of peaches where they're just like big lads. I don't have any on hand, but like that kind of thing. I would avoid jars just in case you drop them, because you know they're going to smash, make a mess everywhere, have pickles and pickle juice all over your floor, and I don't want to be responsible for you having to get that out of your carpet. Um, so I would avoid that. But yeah, like 2 bottles of water. You could start with like, you know, you get the 250 ml ones, then move up to like I've got the 500 ml, then the 750 ml, then the like 1 liter, then like 2 liters, then like the big 5 liter ones. And you can also kind of like pace that a bit more by like using both hands to lift one if that increment is too much. I'm at a point where like I can do 1 in each hand fairly easily, but if you're not, that's okay. Use what works for you and take your time to build yourself up. I didn't start being able to do that. I could not have lifted a single one of these in both hands when I started doing all the neuro rehab physiotherapy. That would have been impossible. And now that is fairly easy on a good day. On a bad day, it's not happening. We're not moving. Nothing's happening at all. But we're being positive and we're thinking on a good day, like today, I can lift 1 500 ml bottle of water in each hand. And then the same with actual weights that you'd have to buy or access through if you're doing this at your local gym that you're a member of. Start with the smallest, lightest ones and then move up. And again, if you've got to use both hands to use the smallest, lightest one at first, that is completely all right. don't let any like gym bros tell you otherwise. It is okay to start really, really small and light and then work your way up slowly. And for me, this has taken a very long time to get to this point. And I can lift a little bit heavier than that. I could lift small, light weights, but much like my webcam from earlier, I have put them in a safe place. And I don't think it's going to take me a month to find them, but I thought it made sense just to work with my water bottles for this, because then I don't have to dig around under my bed and in the bottom of my wardrobe to figure out where I've put them. Because I haven't used them in a while, because I haven't been well enough to use them in a few years. So they were saved for later. But yeah, so I will be working up to that. If you can start there, brilliant. You're already ahead of the game. And if you can't and you're a few stages behind me, that's okay. Do what works for you. I'm just going to show you the movements and how to adapt them. I am just going to stay sitting today, but you can do any of what I'm doing standing up. You can do it sitting, like with your feet on the ground in a chair. I am in my favorite position of cross-legged on my bed on a flat surface. You could do that on a yoga mat on the floor. You can do things lying down. I will kind of show you lying down, but it'll be a bit propped up, because flat plus moving weights for me aggravates my dysautonomia, my POTS, my kind of like fainty, dizzy body nonsense. So I don't like doing that, but if that's better for you positionally, do it. It's just doing it on a different plane and maybe thinking about like not moving it the whole way up, but moving it the whole way out. And again, if you have less mobility in terms of being able to push outward or upward, that's okay. The other thing we're going to talk about very quickly, I'm going to kind of come back to it more on the next 2 weeks, but we'll talk a little bit about it. So I've been learning about isometric holds, which apparently, according to people who know these things, like I think one of them's called like the FibroFit guy, and there's like a hypermobility trainer where you just like look in Google and find, or probably not Google anymore because they've ruined the search function. But like you go and find out who they are, because I'm having a cog fog moment and I've forgotten. I think one of them's called the FibroFit guy, and another one is just, I usually just type into the YouTube search like hypermobility exercise, and a few different people come up. So according to them, I'm not citing my sources because that's you have to pay me for that. You have to get behind the paywall to get the reading list. But for this, just I am learning about this and I am sharing what I'm learning. So isometric holds is basically like stuff like planks and stuff like bridges. I'll talk more about that aspect in the next 2 weeks because that applies more to that than arm day. But it's also stuff like just like lifting things and then holding them for 1, 2, 3 seconds or 5 seconds. I'm going to do it on the other side because otherwise I'll hurt my wrist. 1, 2, 3. So like holding it there. So whatever the lift is, whatever the like push is, just holding it there for a minute. Not a whole minute, not starting out with a whole minute. That's a lot. But a few seconds. That apparently is more effective for strengthening hypermobile joints like I have than a lot of the kind of yoga stretches and things which actually make you more flexible. So I'm exploring that, but I'm not an expert by any means. Anyway, I've waffled for my 10 minutes. So now we need to, I haven't plugged in my computer. That was clever. Bear with me. Technical difficulties. I got so excited about the webcam that I forgot to plug my computer in. Rookie error. Anyway, for warm-up, what I'm going to do today is thinking about like what bits are connected. I'm going to push this away a little bit. I'll try not to get my swear in and push it down because the camera changes. There we go. That's a better angle for you getting like my beefy mitts in for arm day. So for warm-up, we're thinking about like what is connected when we're using our arms. So our shoulders and our neck. And thinking about doing the movements as a practice without the weight. And you can just do the movements without the weights and then work your way up to the weights. That is completely allowed. But I'm going to start with the weights. So first of all, I'm going to be using my wrists and my hands a lot. So I'm just going to push my hands out like starfish. Just hold them for 1, 2, 3, and then flick them like flashing lights. Then 1, 2, 3, starfish. Flick, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, starfish. Flick, 2, 3. And then I want to just rotate my wrists gently round in one direction a few times and then switch direction a few times and then give them a bit of a shake off. We're going to shrug our shoulders up to our ears and let them relax. And up to our ears and then let them relax. And up to our ears and then let them relax. And we're going to go round like a bicycle, but with our shoulders a few times, and then reverse that cycle a few times. Oh, and then shake that out. And then our neck, because we've always got to protect our neck and spine when we're doing anything with our arms. I'm just going to look to one side very slowly and hold 2, 3, and then come back to the center very slowly, and then move to the side 2, 3, and then back to the center. And if you need to follow your finger, do that. I'm going to look down to the ground 2, 3, and up to center and up to the ceiling 2, 3, and then back to the center. And then I'm just going to roll around one way slowly and then roll back the other way slowly. Oh, and that feels a bit better. And then we're going to do what I'm going to show you, and you can be sitting, standing, or lying down. If your range of motion is in your lap, that's okay. Just lift very slow and low in your lap. If you need to prop your elbows up onto pillows or onto the arms of a chair, just lift them up. 2, 3. And then I'm going to put my arms out and lift them up towards my shoulders. My elbows resting kind of on my chest. 2, 3. And then I'm going to go up because I have the range of motion to go up now and I need to improve that. So 1, and down slowly, and 2, and back down, and 3, back up to the ceiling, and down. And I'm also going to go out the way because I need that range of motion to be improved and strengthened. But if you can only turn your wrists with your elbows resting on the bed, that's okay. If you can only keep them in your lap and move them up and down a bit, that is okay. So I am going to go out as well, to the sides, and back to my shoulders, to the sides, and back into my shoulders, to the side, and back into my shoulders. And now I'm going to take a little drink because it is very hot. Warm. Hot and warm. Tried to say them both at the same time. I'm going to get my bottles. And I am going to get the webcam to work. Thank you. So I am going to move my arms up slowly to my shoulders with my elbows in at my waist, and then down onto my lap, and then up slowly to my shoulders. We're going to hold that for 3 seconds, aren't we? I forgot to do that. 1, 2, 3, and then back, down, and hold that there for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and then back up. Hold that there for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and then back down. Hold that in my lap for seconds. 1, 2, 3. And then what did I do next after I did just that? I'm going to show you them lying down, but I'm going to do them sitting first. And if I'm sitting, you can just do it standing as well. It's fine. So next we went out forward, didn't we? Out, like we're giving you an offering, and try and keep your arms level. Mine sometimes drift. 1, 2, 3, and bring them back in and down into your lap. 1, 2, 3, and bring them up. Push them out like an offering. 1, 2, 3, and bring them back down into your lap. 1, 2, 3, and one more time. Up and out like an offering. 1, 2, 3, then back down into your lap. 2, 3. And then I'm going to do up and then out, and then I'm going to show you a couple of lying poses, but I'll need to adjust the camera for that. Okay, so we're going to go up first. So all the way up. And I think I need my wrists to be that way around for it because it's kind of hurting. 1, 2, 3, and bring them down. And I need to twist my wrists round to do that. 1, 2, 3, up all the way to the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, then twist back round and down. 1, 2, 3, and then one more time all the way up to the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, and then I need to twist my wrist round to do this movement without popping my shoulder out. 1, 2, 3, and then we're doing out the way. So we're going to go up and out. 1, that's not level. There we go. 2, 3, and then I'm just going to bring them into the middle. 1, 2, 3, and then out. 1, 2, 3, and then in. 1, 2, 3, and then out. 1, 2, 3, and then in. 1, 2, 3. And I'm just going to adjust the camera for a wee kind of propped up, not fully lying down variation, because I will make myself dizzy and sick if I do fully lying down for this. But if it's better for you, you do you. So we need the camera to be down a little bit. So I'm propped up rather than lying down fully. So if we only have range of motion in our lap, and we can only get it up to kind of like our belly, lying down, that's okay. So down, we'll start in our lap, then up to our belly. 1, 2, 3, down to our lap. 1, 2, 3, then up to our belly. 1, 2, 3, and down into our lap. 1, 2, 3. And then if you're doing kind of out, you might want to, instead of going all the way up above your head, which might be quite difficult, getting your arms out flat, lying down with weights, I would kind of need more space to do that. But if you're just doing that, pushing out away from your chest as far as feels comfortable. If it's only that far, that's okay. And hold. 2, 3, and bring it back to rest on your chest. 1, 2, 3, then push out above you. 1, 2, 3, and then down onto your chest. 1, 2, 3, then back, push up, 1, 2, 3, and then down, 1, 2, 3. If you're lying down and you want to go like above your head, it's going to look really weird. How do I do this? Right. So kind of starting with your elbows out, kind of like frog legs. Resting on some pillows or resting on your bed, resting on the back of your couch, however you're doing this. And then we want to go very slowly up above our head. 1, 2, 3, and then bring it down. And I just need to turn my arms, rest it on our shoulders. 1, 2, 3, and then I need to turn my arms out to do this. 1, 2, 3, and then back down. 1, 2, 3, and then one more time. Up, and 1, 2, 3. And then that's me. Just exceeded my 20 minutes with my slight technical difficulties. Okay, that's interesting. This camera likes to focus and unfocus. I'm going to have to play with that. Anyway, ta-ta for now. I will be back next week with more core exercises with a bit of bodyweight resistance and more of those isometric holds. And tomorrow I should have the next fan making tutorial out. It'll be the cellophane feathers because decorating the cakeboard fans is taking me teensy bit longer than planned, but hopefully it's worth the wait. Anyway, ta-ta for now.